Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. How's everyone doing this fine morning? I have missed you guys so much. I'm so happy to be here today. That we have power. Yay. Good morning, good morning. Let's see. Who's here today? Let's see. Hi, Silver Wings and Barbara. Welcome, welcome. Kathy. How's the weather in Maine? Did you lose power on Wednesday, Kathy, too? Hey, David and Crafty Chats. Lacey, Amby, Deneen. Oh, Silver Wings, you're in Buckinghamshire in the UK. Well, hello. Hi, Doris. That's awesome. Hi, Jenny. Good morning. Hey, Trey Scotts. I will talk about that in a minute, Doris. Hello, hello. Morning, Colleen. Thank you, Doris. Yes, thumbs up, please. Hi, Pastel Dreams. Hey, Bev. Dawn. So you changed your name to put your name in parentheses. Hello. What do you mean I'm alive? I was on Wednesday, albeit without electricity. Good morning, Carol. Oh, sorry, Carolyn. My bad. Hi, Rose. Good morning. Good morning, LJ, Lauren. Hi, Lisa and Mandy. Who else am I missing? Let's see. Kathy. Morning, Karen. Karen, did you lose power on Wednesday? Do you have your power back? Morning, April. Morning, Jamie. How you doing? Nice to see everyone too, Bev. Hi, Dee. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, my own Utopia. And Patty. Good morning, Ed. Oh, Kathy didn't lose power. I'm surprised. Oh, maybe you didn't have the high winds like we did here. Morning, Dawn and Kathy. Hello. I think that's everybody. And also hello to my lurkers. So update on Ginger. I spoke to her yesterday, and she may be joining us or she might not. She's not sure because she has to go see her mom today. Her mom had surgery this week. I'm sorry. My dust allergies are bothering me today. I apologize. Her mother had surgery. Everything went well with that though, so good news. And she's supposed to be coming home. So she's going to have to go over there today, and she's just been obviously busy helping out with that situation. Hi, the Yarn Fairy. How you doing? Okay. Ooh, you got sparkly yarn this morning, Lauren? Lovely. Morning, Kelly. So she might be joining us for a little while. She might be coming on in a little bit, or she might not. I kind of left it up in the air with her, so we'll see what happens. What I'm probably going to do is give her a ring at 9 if she's not on and see if she's coming on or not. So that was our, loose plan for today. And obviously she's helping out a lot with that situation. So thanks everyone for the prayers and healing thoughts and all that, and keep the healing thoughts coming because she does have some recovery time. At least it's not her hands, so she can crochet. right? Yes. What is everybody up to this morning? Today in Massachusetts, it is a want day. It's dreary and rainy and chilly, but I'm fine with that because I'm all set with the hot weather in the fall. That can go bye-byes now. It's finally true sweater weather. I'm very excited. I am planning on doing some cleaning today and also working on my, I think I decided it's going to be like either a sleeveless hooded thing. I mean like a sleeveless hoodie. Yeah, sleeveless. What is even that word? That's not a word. Sleeveless hoodie? Or is that called a hoodie vest? Would you call it a sleeveless hoodie or a hoodie vest when it doesn't have sleeves? Mama Kitty! Oh my goodness! We're so happy you're here. How are you doing, honey? We need to know. Is Ginger with you? Ugh, Ed, yes, right? But it's a good day to crochet. Oh, I'm so happy everything went okay for you. You moving to Maine on Friday, Emily? Northern, Central, or Southern Maine? And why are you moving to Maine? Oh, Lord. Kitty, if you can, let us know how you're doing, honey. We've all been thinking about you. Mama Kitty. Mama Kitty is Ginger's mom, for those that don't know. Or Kitty Glass, but we call her Mama Kitty. Let's see. You getting your hair cut today? How short, Crafty Chats? After a 5-year hiatus. That's exciting. Ooh, a nice fire. Love it. Oh, thanks, Crafty Chats. Made this out of, hold on, let me take it off and show you right quick. So this is made out of discarded jewelry findings. That's the white stuff there. See the little off-white things? And then I used recycled glass beads with it. And it's rainbows because it had to be rainbows, right? And I also have matching earrings that I just didn't put on. I have 2 others too. I have a holiday one. So I have this one. Which is the same design with, again, discarded findings, but this is not recycled glass. These are regular glass seed beads. And they have matching earrings. And then I also made a neutral with recycled glass beads and discarded jewelry findings. Again. I love how these came out. Which color is your favorite? Black, the red, or the rainbow? Sewing 20 pairs of fingerless gloves. Well, that's amazing, Deneen. Let's see. Did she reply? Might have missed it. Yep, praying for a swift and complete recovery. Exactly, D. Getting into a new number 3 weight DK cake. Oh, yay. A hat rim up. Wonderful. What color is it? Central Maine. Okay, that's awesome. Well, I hope you have okay weather for your move, because that stinks moving in bad weather. Oh, you're working on a shawl. Awesome, David. Oh. Kathy. She's moving to Maine because she's extremely intelligent. Oh. Hi, Irene. Are you in Maine too? Oh, that's so funny. Kathy and Irene, what area of Maine are you guys from? Northern, central, or southern? Oh, you're going to cut it to your shoulders? Like a pixie, but mom hates hair that's too short in girls. Oh. Mm. Thank you, Dee. Thanks, Amby. Trick-or-treating tomorrow is going to be fine. I mean, all the grass is going to be wet because it's super soggy from Wednesday as it is. Like waterlogged because we got so much rain. But it's supposed to be not raining, which is honestly great, and not snowing or ice or icicles or icy rain or all the normal forecasts I've been through in Massachusetts before. It's going to be a little bit chilly, but that's to be expected here. You're getting a new puppy today? Oh, Kathy, I want to see a picture. Post a picture in the Facebook group. Thank you, Emily. Hoovered the child? I don't know what that means. Sorry, Lauren. Thank you very much. Okay, you're in Auburn, which is central Maine, and Kathy is in mid-coast Maine. Cool. Oh, Kelly, I hear you. All you want to do is stay home and work on Christmas gifts? Yeah. Sounds like a good day. You should just do it, Crafty. Cut it if you want to. The only one who should dictate how you look is you. Personal opinion. Newspaper, black, white, and red. Cool. Kathy Edwards says, Irene, I camp in Poland. Wait, you go to Poland and do camping? I'm confused. That's a bit of a haul from Maine. Wait, is Kathy in Maine? I thought we just talked about that. Yes. Can't remember 2 seconds ago. Let's see what's going on. Barbara, no, not yet. I was going to do that on Wednesday. I was going to go to, Barbara is asking about the sewing machine that she so graciously gave me and Carol Clark delivered. No, that was on my plans on Wednesday. Well, when I picked up Steven from preschool, I was going to go to, there's a place in Westport that is a fabric consignment store. And yes, that sounds as awesome as you think it does. You can go there and consign your fabric and they sell it there. So it could be like full bolts or it's scraps or it's vintage or it's brand new. And they also take sewing accessories and notions. And they also specialize in refurbing and selling or teaching you how to use vintage machines. So they have a special person on staff that just does the refurbing or the maintenance or whatever. So I was going to bring it there and have him look at it just to make sure everything's okay. And then I was going to sign up for a couple of just intro classes on how to use it. I thought that would really get me kind of going in a quick way. And I was probably going to sign up for November after the Fiber Festival, which I'm going to next week, which I will talk about in a minute, and before Thanksgiving. So I wanted to kind of scooch in 2 classes before then. But again, Wednesday we had no power. The weather was really dangerous and there was trees down like everywhere. Luckily none in my yard. I don't know how that happened because we have 2 sides of my yard are just cut woods. So I'm shocked that nothing fell down. Very thankful, but shocked. So it is on the to-do list, very forefront. It's not going to happen this week, though, because I'm preparing for the festival. So it'll be the week after. For sure. I will make it out there. Oops. Chat jumped. Chatty chat jumped. Let's see. People are saying hi to Granny T. Maybe you vacuum rather than hoover over the pond. I still don't know what you're talking about, Lauren. Sorry. Oh, Poland, Maine. I thought you went to Poland. I was very confused. Sorry. Oh, first weekend home since May. Cottage officially closed. Does that make you be sad? Yeah. Oh, you don't have a Christmas cottage? I bet that would be super cute decorated. Morning, Cindy. How's the weather in Florida today? Oh, Kitty. I'm doing fine. Looks like all your thoughts and prayers worked. Thank you all so much. Crochet time, here I come. That's right. Great recovery activity. Well, I'm so happy to hear that, Kitty. And I'm sure everyone else is too. Mama Kitty. Again, that's Ginger's mom. Yeah, that's my general plan. I think also because I've never used a sewing machine before. And I'm more of a hands-on type learner. It's not going to be possible for me to see that probably on like a YouTube university situation. Plus I think, I go for a couple of hours and learn the basics and then go from there, And the classes are very reasonable. Everybody says, glad you're doing well. Okay, so there is kids. Skylar is awake, but she's down there watching some movie on Hulu she wanted to watch. And then Steven Jr. is asleep upstairs still. I'm sure he'll be up soon. Yes, exactly. Still sending healing thoughts. Exactly, Joy. So she can recover. Oh, that's okay, Kenneth. Thanks for hanging out. He's using the phone, so he's not saying hi one-on-one. You can just do a blanket hello all. Ooh. Ambi, with instant coffee, do I have to use water or can I just use milk? I don't know the answer, Ambi. Honestly, I have only used that, the rectangle can with the cover? What's it called? I don't know. They were really big in the 80s. You know what I'm talking about? They had all different flavors. Yeah. I've used that one, but I've only used it in water a long time ago. That was like college. Never made instant coffee in milk. Can anybody in the chat tell me if that's a good thing or not? I don't know the answer. Oh, who just asked about you? Somebody just asked about you, friend. They were like, where is my buddy? Hey. Here he is. Just woke up. Hi, Squishy. How you doing?
It's morning time.
It's morning time, beautiful.
And Dad's not getting up.
It's okay. Dad can sleep. Leave him alone. That way he'll be less crabby today.
Okay.
Unless you want him to get up and tell you to start cleaning.
Oh. I don't want to clean.
I know. We'll do that later.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll let Daddy sleep so he doesn't bother you about it, okay?
Okay. Yes, he's sleeping for the whole day.
He's not going to sleep for the whole day, beautiful.
Okay.
You want to say hi? Who just asked about you? Somebody just asked about you. Oh, Dawn. Yeah, say hi to Steven Jr. Let's see what I just missed. It's cold. Oh, no. Liza from Melbourne, Australia, has bad weather. Oh, no. Oh, power out. No good. I hope you get it back very swiftly. And everybody is safe.
Who has no power out?
Liza, she's in Melbourne, Australia. That's all the way around the other side of the world. Say hi, Liza. You thinking about it?
No.
No. Okay. Oh, geez, David, you're silly. Clicking the thumb icon also sends healing vibes to Mama Kitty. That's awesome. Okay, Lauren says, Ambi, you add water unless you want it latte style. Milk is optional. Okay. Thanks for the update on instant coffee. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Liza, even though you don't have power. I love you. There goes my little buddy. Where's my drink? Just had it. Oh, shoot. Did I just spill it all over my couch? No, I got lucky. I forgot the drink was there. Woo! Oh, that's a good idea, Deneen. We could go there in the winter, but you never have. The kids were in winter sports, so always busy. But now they're 18 and 20. Oh, they do need you still. Be quiet. They need you, for sure. That took all of 5 seconds for them to start fighting. Whatever. Happy Saturday. International coffees. Yes, that is it. Thank you. Oh, what did you say, Kathy? Most important thing with sewing machines, learning how to wind good bobbins and learning how to set tension for the thread on top and the bobbin. Biggest issue from teaching sewing, have fun.
Mom.
Okay, I'm going to take a screenshot of that.
It to be my turn with the TV.
Yeah? Well, your sister just started. How about I let you know when it's your turn in about...
No! I don't want.
One moment while I sort out this argument. Okay, sorry, technology problems. Technology problems. Kathy, thank you for those tips. I took a screenshot of that. Good morning, Christina. How are you? Kathy, yeah, D, I would use water too and then add milk if you want after. People are saying hi to Steven. Okay, Crafty, have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, really? Instant coffee is used more in the UK than the filter type? Like, you use it more or just people use it more? That's interesting. And why? Barbara, no idea if you can use milk or not. Cafe caramel latte. Oh, that does sound good. Yep, Steven got a haircut because he had school pictures a couple weeks ago. Good morning, Roseanne. How are you? Welcome in. Oh, bye, Callie. Have a great day. Wait, what was that? Oh. Yes, Doris agrees. The most important thing about using a sewing machine, learn tension adjustment. Okay. Ow. Oy. When it rains, my hands just bother me. It's like Steve's knee. Let's see. Use less water than you normally would and put milk and milk and chocolate syrup. Oh, that sounds interesting. Yeah, exactly, Dawn. That was me and my brother. See you, Kelly. Oh, thank you. This is thrifted. I did not make this. This is a thrifted 100% wool sweater. I don't remember where this one was made. Is this a... I can't see the label. I can look later maybe. But yes, it is a nice neutral brown. I'm like one of those people that I'm like, I don't own a lot of brown. I don't know why. Actually, my favorite time of the year to get thrifted sweaters is in the summer. If you have a thrift store near you that keeps out all weather clothing all year, I like to shop opposite for myself because my size isn't really changing that much. Hopefully more. Well, I know I need to stop the snacking at home, but that's another discussion. I get most of my nice wool sweaters in the summer or spring. This time of year, as it starts to get colder here in New England, it becomes more and more difficult to find wool sweaters. And that's what I prefer to get. If I'm going to get a thrifted sweater, I like 100% or a very high percentage of wool. Yeah, after Christmas, it's like impossible here. The selection is horrible. I think it's a combination of people donate and clean out their winter wardrobe in the spring and summer. So there's a high donation of the items and not a high turnover because people aren't buying as many sweaters in the summer. Hi, Linda. Welcome in. Really? Wendy, I need to see a picture of that. Wendy's daughter is dressing up as a stay-at-home mom. I need to see that. Barbara. I did sew a small amount with it before sending it to make sure it still worked and the tension seemed okay as well as the bobbin. Okay. I appreciate that, Barbara. I just think I'm going to stay on the less stress and anxiety side and go for a couple of lessons. Since I have someone that's not too far away from me that specializes in that. But thank you. I appreciate it. Much better as adults. That's nice. I'm going to miss the arguing when they're in their 40s. I'll be 70, so maybe I wouldn't hear it anymore. I know Steve definitely wouldn't because he's already headed that way. Oh, maybe it's because most people in the UK drink tea instead of coffee. Oh, maybe. Angela. My in-laws in Ecuador only use instant. Your mother-in-law heats up milk and mixes it with the instant like we would do for hot chocolate. Okay. You don't like filtered espresso sort of coffee too strong? Oh, for shame, Lauren. Deneen, love crocheting, hate sewing. Did I mention that? I don't think so. I've done a bunch of hand sewing. It's the first time using a sewing machine. Have you ever made instant hot cocoa with brewed coffee instead of hot water? No. Cafe mocha. Yep. Yes, exactly. The best stuff off season. I agree. Yay, Roseanne. You got a new grandson named Ethan Daniel, and there is another boy due in December. The count will be 8 grandchildren. Yay for you. That's awesome. What's the ratio granddaughters to grandsons? Oops. Emily's going to be getting a sewing machine. I have always wanted to learn. In the new year, that's your goal. That's awesome. Are you going for all the bells and whistles, Emily? Like a brand new machine, or are you going vintage? Find wool sweaters at thrift shops to practice dyeing. Like to dye the yarn? Because there's a couple things going on with that, David, that I want to unpack. One, you'd have to be lucky enough to find something in a neutral color, which I find you don't find a lot of. Knitting takes a long time to turn back into yarn. And not all thrift shops will take hand crocheted or knitted items, believe it or not. I mean, like, I don't know if people there don't donate them or what, but there's a Savers near me that had, well, not near me, near my work, that always has handmade stuff. And it's where I tend to find a lot of my wool sweaters. And then there's like a Salvation Army that I never see anything handmade in the sweater department. I don't know. And also, it would have to be a neutral color. You'd have to be able to take it apart. You'd have to check and make sure that it's not felted or semi-felted. I mean, unless you were working on dip dyeing, then that would work. But why did they say to do threaders, sweaters from thrift shops? What was the reasoning behind that? Because I would say thrift some wool yarn and save yourself the hassle and the time suck that is trying to frog a sweater that's not made by you. Because you can often find at thrift stores wool yarn. I mean, it might be really old and scratchy wool yarn, but if the only thing you're doing is practicing dyeing, that would work. I also love wool sweaters. Yes. Awesome, D. Everyone's saying congratulations, Roseanne. You're welcome. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning from North Carolina. Hi, Susan. Good morning. Welcome in. Ambi, I don't do hand sewing. I like to sew with a sewing machine. I haven't sewn in forever. Okay, Ambi, thanks for sharing. Doris, LOL, my left ear doesn't work. I'm approaching 70 too fast. My 2 older sons would constantly punch each other in the upper arm nonstop. Girls were angels? Well, good luck on that. I've been trying to talk Roseanne into making sure her new grandson is born on my birthday, December 8th. Oh, good luck. Good morning, Crojo. How are you? Only one granddaughter. Her name is Olivia Roseanne. She's 5 going on 16. Does she have a complete crochet wardrobe, courtesy of Grammy? You'd like to find vintage. That's awesome, Emily. Rebecca McDonald, we're in North Carolina. I'm in Wilmington, says David. Says David. Roseanne's already had tummy talk with her grandson. That's awesome. Our local thrift stores have racks of crocheted blankets. Many look like they have never been used. They sell for $3 and $4 each. Hey, if you can find 100% wool crochet blanket, more power to you. But I definitely see that is mostly acrylic. I could be wrong. I have done that in the past if it's a particularly nice yarn, something that I'm really into. I have frogged a blanket from the thrift store. But I have never found in all my thrifting a wool crochet blanket at the thrift store. Has anybody come across that unicorn? But that is a very good point. Morning, Debbie. How are you? Welcome in. People are saying good morning. Used to make burp cloths when a baby was born in our church. Oh, cool. Hi, Camille. Good morning, Kim. Just dropped the dogs off at the groomer. Quiet morning. Ooh, pumpkin latte. Yes. Oh, you're in Tampa. My brother went to school at University of Tampa. It rains there a lot. You only buy clothes from thrift stores now. I can't make myself pay retail. For many things, I go to the thrift store. Undergarments are a hard no. I have to go to a specialty place for this thing, these things, due to my size. And yeah. I also tend to have a really hard time finding pants that fit me because I'm very tall. Not in the waist, but the fact that I'm so tall. I usually have to get my size that's tall, and that's hard to find at thrift stores. But tops, totally. Capris, yep. Love capris. Not an issue with the length. Yeah, not wool. Yeah, I agree. Hi, Kim. Arsh. Kim Arsh. Is your first name Kim, last name start with an R? Because that's what my last name starts with. That's interesting. Quite the collection of crochet dresses, courtesy of Bod. Oh, yeah. Roseanne, have you made the fairy dress yet? The one that Reggie did the tutorial for the designer's pattern. Oof. Chat is jumping. Went to the post office yesterday. They have vintage Santa Christmas stamps this year. You love vintage. Oh, that's cool. I didn't. Oh, yeah, they probably came out with the Christmas stamps already. People are saying good morning. Hi, Consuelo. How are you? David, you have one skein of hand-spun yarn that was a gift, but I'm afraid to touch it. Frankly, I'd rather send it to a hand dyer friend and ask them to handle it for me. David, what kind of dyeing are you interested in trying? Do you want to get into chemical dyeing, which is a whole nother level of equipment needed? Or are you into just trying the food dye / natural dyeing? You made a wool blanket with antique vintage yarn that was my mom's. Oh, that's awesome, Barbara. What a memento. I love that. Do you still have it? I'd love to see a picture of that, Barbara. Rita. My mother signed me up to make Afghans for any new babies born. That's awful. That's a time commitment if there's a lot of births. Wow. She should ask first. Right, exactly, David. That's a no bueno for me. First name Kim, middle name R. Okay. Well, still hello. You did make the fairy dress for your granddaughter. She loves it. Awesome. Roseanne, the fairy dress pattern. So it's a paid pattern. But the designer had Reggie from J Hook Crochet do the tutorial, and it's a really pretty dress. So it's on J Hook Crochet's channel. I know, Dee, you love dyeing with Kool-Aid.
Mom. have to pee.
So go to the bathroom.
No, I'm not going by myself.
Go use the bathroom, honey. Oh, Jesus, don't wake Dad up. Oh. Hello, I love my children. It's going to be one of those days. I love my children. I do. I love them so much. Okay, we're talking about North Carolina. He's going to wake up him. He's going to be mad. Rebecca McDonald. David will be in the Black Mountains in a few weeks. Cool. Speaking of vintage, I wish I could find vintage baby yarn to purchase. One pearlized strip. What is going on up here with this? Apparently one of my skeins fell off the freaking shelf or something. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Okay, I had some of that. The pearlized strand twisted in it. What's going on up here? Hold on. Apparently this needs to be reskeined. I don't know what happened here. Something fell down. Fix it later. I had some of that. Where is it? I definitely had some of that. Doris, what color did you want? I don't know if I have a lot of it, but I might have some of that. I want that in the bad word. I have some yarn from my aunt. She moved here from Germany in 81. She passed away 20 years ago. Oh, you totally should make something with that. Also, it being family heirloom yarn, totally should make something with that. Right? You want to try dyeing with Kool-Aid. So, David, this is what I'm going to suggest. Go to Hobby Lobby on your 30% off week and get a skein of their 100% wool yarn in cream color. I have dyed with it before, and it's very nice. It's not the softest wool out there, but it'll give you good practice on dyeing with wool if you can't find any at the thrift store. But Kool-Aid's really fun. Have you watched some of the Chemnitz videos on dyeing? Because she is like the best teacher when it comes to dyeing. Okay, Roseanne. I did not, Kathy. Trigger finger was too slow. She's asking, did anyone snag any of those crystal cakes? Lots of them are sold out online. Did anybody get some? I think that Ginger may have snagged a couple. Rebecca, the leaves are gorgeous right now. Yeah, so the leaves were gorgeous here until Wednesday when they got blown down. And I knew that storm was coming, and so Monday, Tuesday, I went outside and I was like, hello, beautiful leaves. I'm sorry you're going to be on the ground in a couple days. David, yeah, I agree. They could be cheaper, the crystal cakes, but I don't know if any are going to be left to be on sale. Seems like they're pretty popular. I hear you, David. What would I recommend to dye cotton? What's your favorite color, Angela? Then I'll answer that question. Or what color do you want that yarn to be? At Deneen. Wait, Deneen, did you ask a question? Did I miss it? I'm sorry. Oh, no idea what the yarn is. Yeah, simple burn test would work. It's really important you pay attention to what the smell is when it burns. I would suggest you do it outside. Use a lighter and a little sample. And suggestion, use tongs, kitchen tongs, metal tongs to hold the yarn. Don't freaking hold it in your finger. I know from experience. That was a bad idea. Right? Hey, Kat, welcome in. How you doing? Happy you're here. Right, Rebecca? I agree. She brought her with her from Germany in 1981. What is it? Does it have a label? Tie-dye does work well, Crojo, but it doesn't, the colors aren't like, woo, wicked deep and vibrant. I mean, they're good, but a lot of it washes out. But yeah, tie-dye is easy. At Deneen says, does your messy hair bun hat have a picture diagram with the written pattern? Would you help me read it if I need help? I fragged my current hat and want to start yours now. Well, that's a good question, Deneen. David, how have you not watched Chemnitz? Oh my God, Rebecca is awesome. A, because she's from Massachusetts, okay? B, she takes a very fun but very scientific approach to dyeing. Her videos are amazing. Warning, they are a deep dive scenario. That's one of my favorite things to have on in the background when I'm cleaning is the Chemnitz videos, sometimes for a long car trip, because she's just so descriptive in what she says she's doing. I find her voice very relaxing. Where am I? Hold on a second. Where are they? Hold on. Are they there? Nope. I have yarn she's dyed. I did the mini skein, the summer mini skein series 2 years ago, and got some of her yarn. It's in a rainbow color. I just think it's in a project bag currently. Thanks, Granny D. She's asking for people to give thumbs. I appreciate it. Yeah, the rain did a number on the leaves. I agree, Rebecca. Rita, got a bunch of yarn from the church thrift store. Ooh, sale. Oh, that's awesome, Rita. I'd love to see what you hauled. Post a picture in our group if you're on Facebook. Me, Kathy, it came back in 12 hours, which for here is a fortnight. Not to get too deep in the weeds, but most of Massachusetts has National Grid for their power supplier, whatever, company. Here in Taunton, we have TMLP, which is a local producer. In fact, the power plant is here in my town, and they do us and a couple of other surrounding towns. So that is all they're responsible for. It's Taunton Municipal Lighting and Power. So they have less geographical area to cover, and everybody lives near here. So it's not like we're getting people from like far away to come here. And the reason that took so long for the power to come back on today is because Wednesday is because one street over for me, There's a massive oak tree that came down right on the power lines and snapped it. It wasn't an easy fix, I guess. Plus, they had to get that huge oak tree out of the way. Before then, the longest I've lost power was an hour. And I mean, even in like a nasty nor'easter snowstorm deal. I love TMLP. They're great. Do you notice the same thing with the crystal cakes? I have been checking to see when they started to sell them, and all the ones I really liked were sold out. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Purple or blue are your favorites? I'm going to suggest you go and get Wilton food dye, which is a gel. In the what? What?
Mom,
Yep.
I don't want to go by myself to the bathroom.
Okay. I'm going to be back in 1 second. I'm going to get him pottied, and then I'm going to grab the Wilton thing I'm talking about, and I'll be right back. So, when we talk about coloring with food coloring, coloring yarn with food coloring, or whatever you want to color with food coloring, there is a vast amount of options with that.
I just want to see these cutters.
You're welcome, Rebecca.
What?
Well, the chat just jumped. If anybody had a question they wanted me to answer, right, type it again. So when I talk about... Oh, you're going to look at that. Okay.
Yeah.
So when people say food coloring, there's options. So there is the traditional, literally just food coloring.
Here, Mom. Here, what you got?
Literally just food coloring. And this is the traditional colors of yellow, green, blue, and red. Wilton colors, like the Colorite system, is going to be very, very precise.
Yellow, green, blue, and red.
And there is going to be, if you go on the regular website, which is not this, I usually buy off-brand. So you can usually find this in this traditional food coloring colors that look like this. Or a lot of times you can find these more likely around Easter. And of course, I got this at Ollie's cheaper around Easter last year, which is the neon colors. And this is green, blue, pink, and purple, but they look like that. And a lot of them have a color mixing chart on the back.
Mom, those are all the favorites.
I know. If you go on the name brand website for the food coloring, they have a color chart that's exactly like how to get different colors. So that's easy and does not cost a lot of money. And it doesn't take up a lot of room. You also could go with Kool-Aid, which is very commonly done. I usually wait till they're on sale for $1, but that's just me. Also, some colors are really hard to find, so try and grab them when you can. Like, blue can be a little hard to find. Ow, stop poking me in the eye. And green is really hard to find. So if I see green apple, I usually grab it. Green is kind of hard to find if you're into the Kool-Aid coloring. Doris, that would be amazing. Doris, where next week is the Fiber Festival indoor outdoors? So it is at the fairgrounds that the Big E is at, near Springfield, Massachusetts.
Mom, there's actually one of these are back.
Okay, it's in one of the big, huge barns, and then, yeah. Oh, I'm super excited, Doris. Oh, ultimate meetup. Seriously. Oh, that would be amazing. My workshop is on... Excuse me, I'm talking.
This is back.
It's not. It's Sparkleberry Finn. He thinks it's a bath. Look. My workshop is on Sunday morning at... I have to double check the time. I think it's 9:30. Oh my God, Doris, that would be so amazing. Let's see. Okay, so that's the first option. Second option is Kool-Aid. Third option is actually my favorite besides Kool-Aid is go to your Dollar Tree. I know, you need another reason to go to Dollar Tree that I'm going to say, right? Stop, please. Stop, please. And I want you to go and look at their drinks. Go look at their drink section and look for these. Drink singles to go. These work awesome. You know
Red.
You know what these also work awesome for? And I don't know why I have that one. That's not one that works. Like pineapple. What else have I got over here? I've got these Hawaiian Punch ones work great.
Cherries.
I actually did a really awesome gradient with these, which is... It's the blue one behind me back there. Can you not do that, please? Thanks. Oh, Jesus Christ. Stop. Do you hear me? Stop. Hold on. Sorry about that. Let me take that comment off. So I love to get the single packs here. So one of the things you need to look for is what color it's dyed with. So this is red 40. It's going to be really, really bright. This one has yellow 5 and red 40. So you have to look and see that it has that. Now the one that's like this, that's root beer, won't dye anything. It washes right out. These are good too. Weiler's Island Punch. And then this one comes in Purple Berry Wave. But if you look on the back, it's got red 40 and blue number 1. What else have I got back here? Pure Kick Energy and Blood Orange. This made a cool color when I dyed with this because it's red with a tint of orange. That's what I got back here. I've got more pineapple. Hawaiian Punch, very vibrant red. Now, the really awesome thing about these single-serve packets is, here's a grape. And, look, I did find a Snap-in green apple, which, again, green Kool-Aid is hard to find. Doesn't matter if it's sour or not, it still works. What's really great about these type of things is that it's really, really easy to do a gradient. That's how I did the one back there. You just go incrementally up on the amount of packets each time you dye. So I had taken apart a skein of yarn from Hobby Lobby, the wool. There's a video on how to do this very early in my channel. Please don't judge me on the video, on the cinema, how do you say that? On my filming prowess, because it's very early on my YouTube channel. But I do explain how to use these and make an amazing gradient. Really easy and hard to mess up because it's like literally pre-portioned for you. What else have we got here? Another option for dyeing yarn with food coloring is Ye Olde Wilton. Now, this is available on the website, the Wilton website, or it's also available at Michael's. It can be found a lot of places. Now, this is not the same as the liquid. It's actually a gel. It's super concentrated. Now, this is the 12-pack, so they're smaller. These are, does it say on here? 12 half-ounce jars, okay? This is my favorite color. This is Wilton's Violet. If you like blue and purple, this color breaks beautifully. Very many awesome videos on how this breaks on Chemnitz. When I say break, the dyes in this react at different times so that it breaks apart into its components, which is blue, purple, and a tiny bit of like a blackish color. Other colors of Wilton will break. It's amazing. And you can get this just one pot too. You don't have to buy the 12-pack. I just was experimenting. But in here you get, these are the colors you get in here. So it's a bunch of colors to play with in a small amount. But again, a lot of that goes a long way. A little bit of that goes a long way because it's gel colors. The black will also break. And I think the teal possibly. But yeah, those are the awesome colors in there. And also on the Wilton website, they frequently have sales. I post those in my group when I get them. And this is one of the things I go for is the colors. You also can get the Wilton Color Right, which is this, but much more professional. There's all different ones you can get. You can get American colors. There's different brands of dye that you don't have to go into the world of chemical dyeing if you don't want to, because they are okay. They are you have to get a whole bunch of different equipment to do chemical dyeing. So there's that. Now I've got food dye all over me. Does anybody have any questions about the stuff I just said? Let me just scroll back for a second. Just so you know, Angela, this doesn't work on acrylic. You'd have to get something different. Acrylic is a bit of a different beast. Yeah, go check out Rebecca from ChemKnits for more information on all that. Really, David? Today is your tubiversary. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Congratulations. That's 1 year, right? That's awesome. High five for David. Awesome. That's an accomplishment. You just like making things? Okay. I understand. Yarn's fine. Happy tubiversary. Like anything else that's hand dyed, I would definitely do some hand washing. For sure. And then like anything else, it's going to vary based on how much you wash it. But the reality is it's easy to take care of it and have it last a long time. Now I have a hat that I've made out of this. The other thing that's going to make it really fade is the sun. So I wouldn't sit the dyed yarn in the sun. That's no bueno. Don't put it on a shelf where it's going to have direct sun exposure. Especially if it's just sitting there not made into anything. Sorry, I'm going to just move all these boxes so they're not just in my lap. That's really important. Like a lot of other things, you don't want to have it in direct sunlight. Okay, oops, coffee's on the ground. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Where are we at here on comments? Oops. Do. So Tina, if you use Kool-Aid or a Kool-Aid-like thing, it's going to have citric acid in it, and you don't need to. The Wiltons, you need to use a fixative, yes, so you would use vinegar with it or citric acid. I mean, there's the whole process of mordanting too. If you got into like the natural dyes, that's a whole nother conversation. There's also things you can add that will change the color of natural dyeing, which I have videos on those subjects in my past videos. One is how to make a base and how to make an acid, which is going to change the pH level, which is going to change the color to a like phenomenal degree sometimes. Oh, I think so, Kathy. That would be cool. You're nodding as if you can see it. You're welcome, Angela. I could just go on about it for a while.
It's done. Why did you put them all down here?
Because I had to sit.
Oh.
Jamie. Kim, can Janine have your permission to post the link to her messy bun hat pattern, please? I want to purchase it this morning. Oh, yeah, Jamie's not on Facebook. Hello, Broella. Am I saying that right? Yes, Wendy, I have used the microwave method, and it works well. It's really good for speckling.
Mom, does that mean I can check out all of these?
Yes, you can check out all of those, buddy. It's really, really good for speckling. If you want to do the microwave method, that's my favorite way.
This one can line up.
Or if you want to try spraying on the yarn.
See, Mom?
Yes.
Look.
I see. Good job.
This opens quickly.
Listen, if you want to, you can look at the things in that box, but don't open the containers. Look at me. That one. It's rainbow, but don't open the containers. Do you hear me? Okay. People are saying congratulations. What is the teal color? Oh, that's a Wilton color. When Stephen currently is arranging those in rainbow, when he's done, I can show you the box again. It's a Wilton's gel color. Oh, Janine, that would be awesome. I think you should do that. She's saying she might have Ginger do a tutorial. I agree. Hey, Maryland Cotton Company, what is up? Is it your first time here? Welcome in. That's awesome. Do you dye yarn? Never been inclined, Diane? Oh, not on Instagram. Sorry, Jamie. I knew it was one of them.
Mom, how many black?
There's only one black. Can I see the box, please?
But there's a lot.
No, that's just the colors. You got to look at the stickers. Can I see that for a second, please?
Okay.
Thanks. So, teal. This is the Wilton gel icing colors. And these are the colors that come in it. Thanks, Steven. Okay. Bye-byes. Bye-byes. These are the colors that come in it. You can get other ones. You can get them in bigger jars. Those little ones are going to go a long way. Plus, they don't last forever once you open them. So if you're not going to be dyeing a whole bunch, I recommend the tiny ones. Here you go.
Mom, what are you doing?
What am I doing? Talking? What are you doing?
Only talking?
Talking right now. Is it just me, or is every kid obsessed with arranging things by rainbow color? Right? Totally. I would really love to see Ginger do a tutorial on that, Deneen. That's a really good idea. So this weekend coming up is the big New England Fiber Festival, or Fiber Festival of New England. And I've been talking about for a while. I think it was like jeepers, like 6 months ago that I got chosen to do a workshop, because they have their workshop teachers are juried there. Geez, I've been thinking about this for a long time. Kind of weird that it's like a week away. Yeah, right, Angela? Your 6-year-old is obsessed with rainbows? Yep. Pretty much how it goes, right? Thanks, Stephen, for picking those up. You're awesome. I love you. So next weekend is the New England Fiber Festival. I will be doing some combination of probably... I definitely will probably try an Instagram Live. I'm going to be obviously getting a bunch of content there. Food coloring, don't open those. It's in Springfield, Mass. I will relink the information to my workshop and the festival on my socials today.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, Kathy. I'm a little bit nervous because, well, we'll talk about the organizational questions I have after. But this week I'll be putting together my material boxes. That's been fun. I have everything to the side in a container ready to be sorted. So I can't wait to put those together. And I have a list of things I need to finish up for examples today. Not today, this week, leading up to it. Number one being my bigger project of a sleeveless, possibly hoodie thing, or a sleeveless vest hoodie or whatever.
Mom, how many are these? How many are these?
Okay, Doris. There is a link. Hold on a second. I'm going to just turn my camera off for a minute so I can go grab that link. I'll be right back.
There's 1, 2,
Okay, hold on. Just let me post it. Post comment. Paste. Okay, there's the main link. They're also on Instagram. They have an Instagram account, New England Fiber Festival. If you want to go check that out, I'm under the workshops. Under my, not under my business name, under my real name. Hooded vest, right? What is my favorite thing to crochet? I gotta say home items like rugs and baskets and the such. I feel like those are great gifts. Not the rugs, more like the baskets with like a bathroom towel set in it or something. Whoa, that's cool. I would say followed by hats.
I make it fall down.
If anybody else is going to the festival this weekend,
Look at this shade.
Cool. Love to do a meetup at any point during the weekend. That would be cool. Very fun. You're welcome, Doris. I'm a little nervous, not because of the fact that I don't feel comfortable like this. It's just there's some organizational issues. Like, I have not gotten any communication as far as how many people are attending my workshop, which is a problem because I have to make up the material boxes. First problem. Exactly, David. The sleeves on a sweater are the most boring part, right? You can take any sweater pattern and make it into a vest. You can take any sweater pattern and make it into a hooded vest by just adding a hood. Versatile. So that's the problem number one. I don't know how many people are registered. I have to reach out to the coordinator today, but she's been pretty much like silent for months now. There's been no back and forth communication.
Look at this.
I'll give her a ring at 9:30, okay, Naughty? Or Jamie. Good morning again. Hey, Lacey, what's up? I asked a question when I first registered for this that I thought was pretty much like easy, which turned into being very difficult, which was, hey, I noticed that you sent me the approval for my profile blurb on the workshop registration page. Is there a reason you didn't put my link tree on there with my socials? And then the response I got back was, I'd have to run that past the committee. No one's asked before. No one's asked before. I find that hard to believe. No workshop presenter has asked you to link their social accounts on there. Which makes me question, do people who do these workshops not have social accounts? Like, what is going on?
I'm making this shortcut.
Cool. Like, seriously, like, it's nothing.
This way and the shortcut is that way.
I don't know. That's been frustrating. Hey, Divergent Crafter, what's up? Yes! Bernat Home Mix is great. I made a blanket with it and also a pillow. Oh, no, wait. That was Home Bundle. That was the one before Home Mix, but it's similar.
Mom, what are these?
Those are like, can I see that? I can't read it upside down. Oh, these are like drink things that make it taste like strawberry pineapples. There you go.
Drink things?
Yeah, they flavor the drink.
Flavor the drink?
Oh, I got there's a ton of rain today here, but we had a horrible storm on Wednesday. As you guys who were at the live on Wednesday know, we had no power. That was fun. No, that's awesome. Exactly, Rita, right? I can't imagine a fiber or craft person not having some social media accounts for professional reasons. Exactly. I really, really, really can't wait to meet this vendor coordinator or this workshop coordinator person in person. I'm not mad. I'm just irritated that that would be such an abnormal request in this day and age. Kathy, I have noticed that several smaller sheep shows in the Midwest did not have live links even on their vendor lists. They are used to lower levels of technology. Now they are better, but maybe 60%. So here's the issue with the Fiber Festival of New England. It's not a smaller show. It's a bigger show as far as I'm concerned. Probably rivaled locally by the Vermont Sheep and Wool Festival, but that went virtual this year again. So it's definitely the biggest one this year that's going to be in person by a long shot in New England. So it's not a small organization. First problem. But I agree, a lot of them kind of got slapped in the face last year with COVID. So you'd think that last year was the year to figure that out. And this year it wouldn't be such a random request to link to a website or your socials. I have done expos and similar, but not in the same fashion in past. I did, and they just asked for the website, which was linked to our socials. Okay, yeah, that would be fine too, except they wouldn't take either. Tina, when the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival went virtual in 2020, there were longtime vendors and teachers who didn't have a web presence. It was a hard pivot for them. Yes, I understand that. Not every local farm that vends at a sheep and wool festival is going to have an online presence. I'm not saying everybody should have an online presence. I'm saying if you do have an online presence, it shouldn't be a big deal to link to that. Also, I'm not really sure why that has to go through committee. You can literally just open my stuff and realize it's a craft related business thing that's not controversial at all. Like, I don't. Yeah. So, that, Kathy, good point. Fiber and sheep organizations have been pretty volunteer and low tech. Yeah, I'm not saying people are paid. I'm just saying, like, how long does it take to cut and paste a link? 5 minutes? That's saying if there was an issue, you know? Exactly. That's why I have this YouTube channel and Facebook page. So, my yarn spun life. Is it your first time here? Um, so do you do yarn spinning? Do you do anything else craft related with the fiber arts? Let me know. I'd love to learn more about you. And what's your Facebook page called? I mean, I even have a website. It does CMOD, right? Really, Kathy? I've never been to Rhinebeck. Okay. I mean, it's on my Yarnie bucket list, but it wasn't happening this year. Even the big show in Rhinebeck, huge, yeah, ginormous. It's impossible to find all the links for vendors unless you go there. Why? You'd think they'd at this point have like some techie person involved. Like, and I don't mean to sound like that's rude, but just like they should have an IT person or a webmaster, whatever you want to call it, that does that. I know not every person who volunteers is equal. Some people are voluntold, which I hate. I had to do that when I was at Scouts because it's a voluntold story. Oh, these are the open positions. I think you'd make a great assistant cub master. And I'm like, I'm not going to be voluntold which role I'm going to fill. I want to learn more about it before I say yes. Yes, I would like to be in a role that works directly with the children. Do I feel like I'm ready to jump into a assistant cub master position when I have never done a leadership role in Scouts before? I'm going to say no. Hi, Inga. How are you? Welcome in. It's an old school world. They do things in committee. I'm not saying that they shouldn't do things in committee. I'm just saying, like, how am I the first person who's asked, period, to link to social accounts? How is that even possible? Now, granted, a lot of these other teachers are doing multiple classes. So I have to wonder if they do a lot of choosing the same people every year, and these people just don't bother to do that for some reason or another. Even though when I got my contract, it did say specifically that one of my responsibilities was to promote the Fiber Festival on socials. Right? However, they've only featured like 4 or 5 of their workshop teachers, and I'm not one of them on their Instagram. Why? I don't know. What is going on? Good morning, Bonnie. How are you? I am talking about the Fiber Festival of New England and festival organizational things that have been driving me batty, frankly, for about 5 months now. Kathy, Kim, you are a very organized and efficient person. So many people in charge don't get that skill level. Well, Kathy, I would say in some aspects of my life, I'm very organized and efficient. I'm that way at work. I'm that way when it comes to most of this, I should say, especially the lives. I do have a backlog of videos to film, but it's been difficult lately with the sickness and everything going on in the house and no power and da da da. It's been bumpy with the content. I apologize, and I appreciate you guys hanging with me. I do appreciate the support. But irregardless, there's some areas in my life that I am definitely not super efficient and organized around. Like I have small children. My house is not totally clean. There's always some project that's kind of done but not really in the house. You know what I mean? Moving on from that. I do think that business orientation of mine is very organized and very like there's a path. I might stray from it, but there's an idea there, a skeleton or whatever. Ambi, that's crazy. In this day and age, I can't believe there's such a low technology presence at yarn festivals, right? I should be able to go online, look at that website in 2 months after the festival and purchase from anybody I would like to. Because you darn well know you ain't going to be able to buy everything you see that you like at the festival because I'm not made of gold. The other good part of the festival is to drive traffic to your business year round, not just at the festival, and make connections and network. And like, this is business acumen. And I understand not everybody has that, but like, that's basics. The best customer you're ever going to have is a returning customer. Because that shows you did something right. Not that it's not important for people to make their first purchase, but returning customers are very important. Your business isn't going to survive if all you have is first-time customers. So Wendy, I literally mean, I'm a workshop presenter. I'm not a vendor, so that's a totally different page. But you literally click on a link that talks about my workshop, and then there's a small bio that I wrote. And literally you just could add it at the end of that. Or if it's not a hyperlink, you can just type it in and people could cut and paste. Wait a minute. My past business expo endeavors had a webpage dedicated to description and links to vendors, but it was a B2B expos. What is a B2B expos? I don't know what that means. Divergent crafter. Yeah, Wendy, I don't know because they're hosted. That is a page hosted on the Big E website, which for those not from New England, the Big E is like the huge gorilla of fairs here, country fairs. It runs for over a month. Different barns have different states they represent. Like, it's huge. They have like big name musical groups and artists come in there and perform. Like, it's a big deal. And it's hosted on that website, the pages. So it should definitely have the ability to do that because it's in the same place. Okay, you just got 2 in the technology weeds there for me. Sorry. Wait, I'm sorry I'm a little behind on the chat here. Yeah, Wendy, I'm sorry. I don't understand all of what you just said. I apologize. Kathy, I've gotten more link and name info from watching everyone walk through. I've had no luck with an up-to-date list, and even if the list is there, most links are live. Weird. Oh, that is weird, Kathy. Samantha, Ginger's mom had surgery this week, so she's helping her out. When I had spoken to her yesterday, for those that are just coming in, surgery went well. It was successful, but now she's going to have a while of recovery at home. So she's there today helping her. Hopefully, Wednesday we were on together. She had surgery on Thursday. Wednesday was kind of a hot mess, though, because I didn't have power at the house. That being said, so that's where Ginger is. I left it open-ended for her, whether she wanted to pop in for a little bit or if she just was going to take a pass because I didn't know how her mom was going to be doing. But Kitty Glass was in here earlier and said she's doing well, and she really appreciated everybody's healing thoughts and prayers. So let's keep that going for a swift and successful recovery. Hey, Carol, how you doing? Tina, the older organizers won't give up the control. It was like that in the Lions Club. It drove me crazy. I don't know if it's about control. I feel like maybe the bigger part of it is the vending side, coordinating the vendors and the livestock people. I feel like the workshop situation could be updated with technology for sure. And I also wonder how they put out a big call for submissions. And they said virtual or in person, but there's only 2 virtual things. And I wanted to do my workshop concurrently, virtual and live. And they were like, absolutely no way. It has to be one or the other. And I'm like, well, that's not what I applied for. That's not what you said when I applied. Annoying. Oh, you were here before on your personal account. It's the same name, My Yarn Spun Life. Okay, cool. That's why I have Affordably Crafty. I'm not in a yarn box, even though I love yarn. I do other crafts. Oh, yes, they will suck you in. Who? Who will suck you in? Bonnie, having good graphic artist, web designer, etc. is not cheap. Doing the Sun stuff is several thousand, and they have given him a huge break. No, I do understand that. I'm just literally like cut and paste the link into my profile that I know you put a page on my workshop of my profile. He had sticker shock. Okay. No, I understand. Web designing and graphic artists should be paid a lot. Should be paid for the work they do. There's a lot of work. Kathy, as someone who has organized national conventions, once you do it, you really want to do it again. So much work. Okay. No, that's cool, Kathy. What kind of national conventions did you do? Tell me more about that. That's very interesting. Carol, I was talking about Cub Scouts briefly. Briefly is not a word. What is that? Briefly about my example of not being voluntold, which is something that happens all the time at schools. People in education, you understand? I'm not going to be voluntold. I don't mind volunteering if I know what I'm getting myself into, but I'm not going to be voluntold. Lacey, they need to hire a social media employee of some kind. Does no one there have a teenage kid or nephew or niece? They have an Instagram, but it's not. You'd think that the week leading up to the event, it would be like on blast. And like it's barely ever posted on. Not that I'm super like affluent at Instagram, but they're not using it effectively at all. Right. They could also be way overestimating the effort because web page development could be overwhelming to the people who don't know. Carol, you're finally home. Oh, I hope you really enjoyed all the parts of your trip. Kim, home does not run as a business. There are no strict business hours and the other employees need constant redirection. You fire them if you hired them. That's funny.
Hi, Mom, I'm back.
Hi. Divergent. Yes, exactly. Type update is basic and simple. Exactly.
I don't hear TV.
Lacey, do you need help? Is it muted?
I don't hear it.
Oh, go turn the volume up. Lacey, I mean, Instagram is a thing now. Have they never seen the fiber presence in there and thought, hey, we could share pictures of things for the festival? I will go and link on my page and my Facebook group, the Affordably Crafty Facebook group, and the Affordably Geeky Facebook group. I will link to that Instagram account and also to the main website and also my workshop thing. I'll put a post up about that today. And I'll share the link to the Instagram account on my Instagram. I'll share it out if you guys want to go check it out and see what I mean. Right, exactly. Like there should be somebody dedicated at the festival just to photography when the festival happens. Now I know in the last year that didn't happen, but one of the biggest I can't waits for me is to take some awesome pictures at the Fiber Festival. Like I can't wait to be snappy snap snap on Instagram content till I'm blue in the face. You know?
Mom, that's what I'm making.
Oh, that's cool. Kathy, some of it might be an artsy mindset and also some are smaller scale dyers, so they don't really need hundreds and hundreds of customers. No, I understand that, Kathy. I'm not saying that everybody needs to have a huge social media presence or a social media presence in general, because I wouldn't say mine is huge currently. But I do appreciate everyone's support. Just that if you do have a presence, it shouldn't be a big deal to A, find you later, or B, just link your stuff. Being that most of the yarn community is online, I agree with you, Kim. Exactly, Kelly. Plus, I know it's the New England Fiber Festival, but I'm sure that vendors and other people like workshop presenters would love to have reach outside of New England because you can go to the website and look and see who vends there. I mean, I've done that for Rhinebeck. I've gone and looked and seen who vends there. I'm looking to see if there's overlap between the two because there's some. Oh, hold on. But chat jumped. Okay. That's fine, Wendy. But again, you could literally type out the link I sent you at the end of my bio, which you put on my page. And if it's not a hyperlink, you can cut and paste.
Mom, look how many blacks there is.
Business to business. Yep. Those aren't black. Look at the color on the top. What color are they?
That's brown black.
purple.
No, that's violet.
I'm sorry. No, that's violet. Okay.
Yellow.
Exactly, David. With a lot of website development tools, you enter a URL, it automatically becomes a hyperlink. So I am like very not web savvy. So if I can figure out how to do that, it shouldn't be a difficult thing. Wendy, being on the back end of web development stuff could require a ticket and need to wait for a developer to look at it. They may not be able to just go update it directly. But again, I gave the person all this stuff when I sent my bio that was put up. So why wasn't it put up at the time? Right? Oh, really? Well, they managed to change the fact that they spelled my name wrong real fast. I was like, that's not how you spell my name. Can you change it? Really, Lori? There is a very middle school mean girl clique vibe around fiber people, and they are older people who don't want that level of technology. I would say maybe that could be the case. I'm not sure. But like here online, there's all different types of people. And again, I'm not saying that everybody needs to have a media presence.
Mom, look at
but it shouldn't be bizarre if you do. Look at that. Oh, you did, Barbara? Thank you. Is it okay if I post them in the group later? I'm not on my desktop, so I can't show the picture. Costume Society of America. Big committee nonsense and 2 years of planning wears you out, but also women's studies conventions and home ec teachers too, more locally. Costume like professional costuming or something else? Wait, sorry, chat just jumped again. Where was I? Divergent Crafter. I did freelance graphic design, web design for a niche sector of business and was a vendor at 2 expos for my niche. And honestly, I am shocked that they don't want to link their vendors and have vendors link to them. Exactly. It's like you promote me, I promote you. We both benefit. I want to drive traffic to your event. So I drive traffic to myself. In the nicest way, I say that.
Should do my package. Test it out. Okay.
Lori agrees. I'm sorry, Tina agrees with what Lori said. What did Lori say? Oh, the middle school mean girl click vibe. Yeah. Kathy, I looked a lot. Wait a minute. I looked at a lot of the Rhinebeck sellers, and some haven't updated their websites or Etsy pages since March 2020. But yet they were there. I mean, that's a whole nother issue. At least they have a website. I honestly think the issue is people still lack to take YouTube content creators seriously, which is just blah. Well, I didn't just send them my YouTube page. I sent them my Linktree, which had my Facebook group, which is very active, as those of you that are on there know. I think currently I'm sitting at... Hold on a second. Let me look.
It didn't fall.
Okay, I'm currently sitting at 840 members on my group, which is a decent sized group for how big my YouTube channel is. And it's very active, which I'm very happy about. I love my Facebook group. It's a great family. I also feel super comfortable on Facebook because I've been on that one for a long time. I don't feel as comfortable on Instagram, although I'm getting better. Thanks, Ginger. Definitely due to her. Yeah, but I linked to my Instagram my Facebook group, my personal Facebook group, not my like rando page, and my YouTube channel. Oh, and my Ravelry. And what else is on there? That's it. Like, I'm just like, this is not weird. I have weird stuff on there. I honestly think the issue is people still lack to take. Oh, I already read that. Sorry. Bleh. Oh, no, Wendy. I understand that. I understand in development shops as a process. That's fine. But this question was posed 5 months ago. 5 months ago. And my other kind of burp is the fact that they still haven't made one post about my workshop, even though they've posted about other workshops. So I don't know why we're picking, choosing which teachers to support. That to me is just wrong on so many levels. You post about all the workshop presenters or you don't post about any. That to me goes up my more than maybe the fact they didn't put my link on. Yeah, some of the LYSs can be a little mean girl. Kathy, that's not now called costume college, is it? Historical fashion and textile stuff, antique collectors, and museum curators and such. Is that now called costume college, held in on the West Coast? Well, not last year, it was virtual, but is that the same thing? I.e. Bernadette Banner's channel and Kathy Hay and the such? Tina, I used to do a job where I was a vendor at hundreds of shows for all kinds of events, big and small. It's usually unknown social activity dynamics that are the sticking points. Okay, Tina, that's a good point. Hundreds of shows. Did you just like travel around the country? Interesting. Wendy, having been on the receiving end of customers who don't understand why things may not be as simple as they think they are can get frustrating. Okay, I hear you. Okay, Wendy. I agree, but there is a large group that are trying to change that environment. Lots of BOC changing people's minds and habits. Kathy, what does BOC mean? I'm not aware of that. What do you call it? Acronym. I'm sorry, Wendy. I'm not trashing the developer. I'm trashing the timeline. Do you think 5 months is a reasonable timeline to get a link added? That's a long time. Rita, I have seen YouTube videos that are better than the professional online classes and better than the some in-person classes. Okay. I wouldn't say I don't have a lot of experience teaching at a fiber festival. This is my first time doing it in person. But I have a lot of experience over the years of teaching people how to do crafts. I mean, everything from young children, which is difficult, up to my YouTube work and other things, you know? I hope I'm not that bad. Let me rephrase that. I know I'm not going to be that bad. Ambi, I think there is something to be said for being offline, but if they are going to do that, they need to sell it that way. Yeah, I agree. Right. Preferential treatment for some and not all is shitty. Yeah, that's pretty much like one of my biggest complaints. Like, I'm going to go back and check again today, but as of 2 days ago, I hadn't been featured yet. And it's like the week leading up. What is your issue? Jenny, I always prefer to do a regular chain. I don't like foundation crochet chains. That's just my preference, though. Lacey, I will take notes for when I start my fiber festival in Florida. I want one so it looks like I will have to make my own. Oh, Lacey. Nope, CSA, Costume Society of America. One in USA and also one in the UK. It's an organization, not a school. No. Costume College isn't a school. It's a convention. It's they have regional, national, and international conventions. Well, that's cool. Kathy, I'd love to talk with you more about that. Are you still involved with that? That sounds awesome. In-state travel only government outreach. Okay, Tina, that's cool. Oh, you timed out Divergent Crafter? D. Are you asleep? Were you sleeping? Did you roll over on your phone like others have done? It's okay. I'm sure she'll forgive you. Oh. Okay, I was like BOC. What does that mean? POC, people of color. Yes. Oh. Rhinebeck was not very colorful. Do you mean, and I don't want to jump in the weeds here, Kathy, but do you mean as in the attendees or the vendors or the workshop presenters? Which part of that was totally not POC? Or full of them, shall we say? Or full of people in that. I don't want to jump in the weeds here of saying something wrong.
Where is she?
Where's who?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to these people here.
Then where are they?
They're not up here.
And then where are they?
Ginger's mommy had to go to the doctor this week, so she's not here because she needs to feel better. Ginger's mommy does. Her name is Mama Kitty.
So is only Ginger here?
No, it's all these are people here. That's Dee and Kathy and Divergent Crafter.
Mom, where's my reflection?
Ashley, we kind of started talking about the fact that I'm teaching a workshop next weekend,
Mom,
on Sunday morning.
Grounding.
Okay, is Dad upstairs?
Yes.
So go ask him to get you something.
No.
You want a bowl of cereal?
No.
I love you. What do you want?
What do we have?
We have cereal.
Look out.
We can make toast. We have eggs.
I know what we can make.
What?
What?
You want peanut butter toast?
Let's see let's see one Sissy's books.
What?
I have seen one Sissy's books.
Sissy's books?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see ya.
The field book.
Okay, bye. He's talking about the visual cookbook I got for her birthday. Ashley, so I'm teaching on Sunday at the New England Fiber Festival right near Springfield, Mass, at the grounds of the Big E. And I'm just talking about organizational / tech scaredness. Like, trying to talk about some experience I've had leading up to this with the organization. Yeah, you rolled over and timed out. Whatever. This year, Rhinebeck was more mixed with people of color, but also men too. Good. A lot of fiber festivals tend to be the older white women. It's just a fact. Things changing now with new Yarn Geeks. Well, I'm sad to hear that because diversity makes things much more interesting. And also, I do understand that a lot of these festivals, many of them, I'm sure, work on a grandfathered in scenario for a lot of the vendors. So I'm sure at Rhinebeck, it's really hard to get in there as a vendor. I don't know how hard or the turnover is at the Fiber Festival of New England. Do they only open up when someone else doesn't get a booth? Like, how do new spots open? Like, that could be a contributing factor too. I also know that the ratio in general is not high from what I've gathered, at least here in New England. I can't speak for other parts of the country. Deneen, bottom line, don't post one workshop and not another. I agree totally. I am in a craft sale every year, and there are some I won't do again because of these things. We'll see. Haven't gotten there in person yet. Lori, Kim, do you know how many people are registered for your workshop yet? No, because there's been no communication. Yeah, I'm going to be probably writing without my filter. Then I'm going to delete. Who writes an email without a filter and then deletes and then writes the email they're really going to send? I find that very cathartic. Okay, I feel better that I put that down in words. Delete, send something much more professional. I'm going to be doing that today. Rita loves foundation stitches and uses them for most everything. Cool, Rita. I know, Kathy, but she may have just stepped away or something. It's fine. Carol uses a foundation chain. Hey, Samantha, how you doing? David Browning, at the Adirondack Festival I went to a few weeks ago, I now recall that neither presenters nor crowds were a very diverse lot. A good mix of men and women, almost all white. Well, I think that I'm going to be... I feel like the other people who are workshop presenters maybe do this year after year. I could be wrong. Not sure, but I definitely do want to do some networking so I can maybe start doing some interviews. Not lives, because not everybody can handle that. Of people who are local to New England in the fiber community. Would you guys be interested in a series like that? I'm making you want toast now. I'm sorry, David. Stephen with a V, Jr. Kathy, in the weeds. If you watch the 2019 Rhinebeck, huge difference in just 2 years. More vendors and attendees now. Tony, really? Tony from TL Yarn Crafts was at Rhinebeck? And there are many others. Lola Bean, Gigi, etc. They're really pushing for change. Well, that's awesome. Regarding foundation stitches, says David, it takes a bit of practice. I do like foundation single crochet very much. Cool. Hey, Wanda, how you doing? Welcome in. And welcome to my lurkers, too. Hello. If you guys can just take a second, and if you haven't given me a thumbs up, please do so everyone knows we're here. This year, they had 3 outside events, smaller, outside of Rhinebeck. More indie dyers and designers. Also, like, close by, but not technically Rhinebeck. I'm sure you're paying a pretty penny for a vendor spot there. I love seeing diversity of all types. It helps to have a better representation of the needs and wants, right? Good morning, Nana Kathleen. Welcome in.
Mom, I have pee again.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'll be right back. He needs a potty. Sorry about that. Potty calls. Rhinebeck. Christy Glass showed a large presence of crochet sweaters. Cool. Oops. I feel like I'm kind of behind on the chat. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Lacey does that at work all the time. Everybody loves a cathartic, non-sent email, right? Jenny's practicing her foundation single crochet. There are no yarn festivals in Georgia. There are some places to have a booth if you are a yarn crafter, just nothing fiber specific. People keep saying that. There's a lot of people from Georgia in this group. I feel like there's a market for it if you could get it together. Kelly, I think it's like that in most industries as well. We have lots of older, amazing office managers in the funeral industry, but they hate technology, and in today's atmosphere, you have to use it. Yeah, right? Tina, on-site interviews would be nice, but I don't want to bum rush people, and also I want them to be able to enjoy the festival. So I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of on-site filming, but I don't foresee myself doing many interviews there. I foresee setting them up and doing them later, if that makes sense. Good morning, Jess. Oops. There goes the chat again. Let's see. Here we go. Kathy, yes, they also have limited vendors inside Rhinebeck. Also, some are still scared of crowds, so they opted for the small shows. The vendors and shoppers loved Indie Untangled, Wolf and Folk, and Cake-a-Palooza. That's cool. Ambi, anywhere oceanside with good yarn stores. Oh, cool. Oops. There are no yarn shops anywhere near Morgantown, Pennsylvania. That's awful. Well, Pennsylvania. Are you near? Oh, there's a yarn shop in Pennsylvania. Can't think of the name. I'll think of it in a minute. Samantha, have you checked out needletravel.com? Ed, we haven't been able to get to Rhinebeck ourselves yet. It's only an hour and a half northeast of you. Maybe next year. No, I understand that is a good idea, but it's only a 2-day festival, and I don't want to overwhelm people or pull them away from an opportunity to, do what they're there to do. That's an idea, Lacey. Maybe ask quick questions about what they're wearing and who designed it. Regarding regional fiber festivals, David said there was one near Asheville recently, not far from northern Georgia. Oh yeah, Tina, that's what I want to do. Interviews later at their home studios. True, good idea. Oh no, just faints in big crowds? That sucks. Lacey feels like the fiber presence in Florida and Georgia is getting bigger. That's cool. Oh, you learned about it from me? That's awesome. I love needle travel. Search Rhinebeck on YouTube. Lots of videos, interviews of vendors, and attendees, hours worth. I know you do, David. David, what do you use for your interviews? Do you use StreamYard or something else just to film them? Excuse me, I'm sorry. That was like... So, didn't know about Asheville, David. That's not a far travel for me in Tennessee because the ones in Tennessee seem to focus on alpaca fiber artists. Huh. It's interesting. So yeah, I can't wait to meet people and see what's going on. You love my sweater. This is a thrifted sweater, Jess. I didn't make this. It's 100% wool, though. Oh, you use StreamYard. Okay, you have the paid version. How much is the paid version a month, David? If you don't mind saying. Georgia's gotten more popular in like the last 10 to 20 years. It is very cozy. It's actually a man's sweater. That's why it's long enough. I got it from the men's section. I love going to the men's section and looking for clothing for sweaters. $25 a month. Okay. Hey, Kim. Oh, I'll have to go back and look, Lacey. Not sure. Hi, Misty. Welcome in. How you doing? If you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, please do. Yeah. Hi, Vicky. We were talking for a little while about the fact that I'm teaching a workshop at the Fiber Festival of New England this next weekend coming up, which I got chosen to do about 6 months ago. And then also kind of that led to diversity or lack thereof, and also technology acumen or lack thereof. Okay, Amby. Oh, I'm 5'9". So 12 for a girl. I also have very, very long arms. So my build is very like arms and legs and like I have a longer torso, but it's not like huge. But yeah, a lot of times I go to put a sweater on and it's like this before it's even been washed. Really annoying. It's one of the best things about making my own sweater is that I can make the arms as long as I want. But I didn't make this. This is thrifted. Yeah, hence the email I'm going to send this afternoon with my phone number. Yeah. Yeah, I'm 5'9". So that's tall for a girl that's tall. Ginger, Redneck Crafter. Hi, Michelle. Ginger's mom had surgery on Thursday. So she is at her house helping her. She just got home from the hospital and she's helping her settle in. She's going to have a bit of a recovery from the surgery, but everything went well and she's doing okay right now. So that's where Ginger is. She'll be back on Wednesday. Exactly, Kelly, right? You're 4'11", Amby? That's crazy. Steve is an inch taller than me, so he's 5'10". So I foresee that both of our children will be not ginormous for a boy, but Skylar's already all legs and arms like I was at her age. I would think she's going to at least be my height, if not taller. She always goes out of sizes because her arms and legs are too long. So we have a little problem with the waistband not wanting to stay up sometimes. Is anybody shorter than 4'11" in this group? Amby, are you the shortest person? Who's taller than me at 5'9"? That's okay, Michelle. No stress. Crojo, you're an inch taller than me. Yeah, you feel my pain. Lost 3 inches in the last 25 years? That's weird, Misty. You were 5'2", now you're 5 foot. Huh. You're 5'11", Rose. Awesome. Colleen's 5 feet. In your dreams, you're taller. That's funny, Samantha. Misty's 5'1". My eldest daughter is petite, and her younger sister is... Oops. Hold on. Just jumped. Huh. Divergent Crafter. Never done workshops except online, and no supplies were needed other than PowerPoint and Zoom. Oh, well, I figured that would be a plus of my workshop, is that you get to have some of the materials I'm talking about and feel and experiment with them. Let's see. You're 4 feet 1 inches, Wanda? Interesting. Yep, jeans are never long enough. Yep, exactly. I can count on my hand the amount of jeans that I've gotten at secondhand that actually fit me 3. And one of the reasons I got one of them is because they are, for lack of a better term, I used to wear them when I went out country line dancing because the whole side of it is bejeweled. So you were not able to hem them. That's probably why they were still there when I bought them. They're the only jeans that I actually hang up in my closet because I don't want them to get messed up. How nice they are. Pants and skirts are always too long on you. Oh, I have the opposite issue. You're a pear-shaped person, and there's not many men who are shaped like that. Huh. Okay. Oh boy. Michelle's 5'1", and honestly, I would love to be taller as my kitchen is not vertically challenged. Friendly. Yes, I did see your hat, Lacey, on the pregnancy and infant loss awareness hat. Oh. My nephew is 6 feet and 9 inches. Oof. That's tall. Oh, you lost a couple inches in the last years, Wanda? Oh, geez. That's not good. Hey, so I went to a different Savers this week. It's over near where the only Ollie's near me is, and I'm going to have a couple videos going up about Ollie's Monday and Tuesday. They had another shipment of yarn and also craft books, which is awesome. Thank you, Lisa. Just you still get your shoulder injury going on. That's awful. Okay. And the Savers now there usually has a really good selection of books and also kids' games. So I got a couple games for them for Christmas. But I got this really cool book that is published in, let me see what year it is here. Although I feel like the title is a liar. Liar, Liar, Pants on Fire book title. Hold on. It was published in, 1993, which seems like not that long ago. But it's that long ago. Like almost 30 years. Yeah. Eek. Yeah. Horrible. So this is the book I got. Does anybody else have this vintage gem? Great crochet sweaters in a weekend. 50 easy and enchanting designs to make. Anybody else have this one? It's hardcover. I feel like some of these are lies. Look at that one on the front cover. I ain't making that in a weekend. This one? No way. There's no way. I mean, maybe if it was one of the kids' sweaters. I love it because it's from the 90s, but also because it's just sweaters and cardigans. I mean, like, let me find one of the most unreasonable ones. This is so 90s. Look at this one. Right? Exactly. And also I have kids, so like getting time alone to do that. Although I'm kind of in love with this. This is something I want to make for myself. Maybe not in these colors though. Right? Never mind something like this. This is not going to take you 3 days unless you're like a miracle crocheter. There's no way that's a 3-day crochet. Or a 2-day crochet. There's no way. I got this book at Savers. One of my favorite places to go and get vintage crafting books. I love vintage crafting books, if you didn't know, Vicky. I'm a big fan. I have one from turn of the century. My oldest is 1910. So they do have cardigans and stuff in here. Like, I like how this one looks. Not in this color, but I like the stitch design there. Yeah, I don't know. It says in a weekend. Lies. Look at this one. Is this the one from the cover? Yeah, this is the other side of the one from the cover. There's no way. Yeah, if you don't like sleep, right? I miss AC Moore too, Samantha. Wait, Samantha, what are you talking about? What was sold only in Canada? Loops and threads discount? Not familiar with that name. Yeah, right. 48 hours, no potty breaks or sleep. You think you do have the book, Kelly? Oh, that's cool. What other vintage books do you have? I'd love to see them. Yarn Gossip, who has felt the new Dollar Tree just active? I'm trying to figure out if I'm the only one who thinks it feels sticky, yucky, like cheap microfiber. I finally found it yesterday. It's in the car. I don't have it in here with me. But I found it yesterday, and I'm going to be doing a review on it this week. Finally found it in a store. Very excited. I've been to 4 Dollar Trees and none of them had it. Cool. Which one? Whoops, hold on. The ivory color one, right? Show you one more time what it's called. Sure. Great crochet sweaters in a weekend. It's by these two people. Feel free to take a screenshot if you'd like. Or not. I'll write the information in the description box after the live. How's that sound, guys? I also think this pattern is really cool, but maybe look at how cool that is. Like a zebra. I don't just get vintage books because they're old. I have to look through it and go either this is so bad I need to own it, which is one of my categories of vintage books, or it's so on, not on brand, but on time period that it's like a classic for that time. Or it's got a lot of projects in it I will make just by flipping through this. There's like 10 things in here I will make. Look, they have a whole section on summer tops. When do you really see that in a crochet sweater book? Like, that's cool. Personal opinion. I'll never make that one. My boobas are too big. Let's see. I mean, I think this one's beautiful. Look at that stitch. It's pretty, right? Yeah, they went through a time period when they had... Ooh, that's really pretty. Look at this one. That ain't getting done in a weekend, though. It's fingering weight. There's no way that's getting done in a weekend. 220. Mercer and fingering weight yarn. 220 yards. Okay, 11 or more. So that's... over 2,000 yards of a fingering weight. I don't even know if I have enough of that in a fingering weight. I don't tend to buy a lot of fingering weight yarn. Maybe this one. How many yards are in this? I don't know, because this was from something. Probably not enough. I have to look at my stash. I don't think I have that much of a... Oh, wait, yes, I do. Where is it? Oh, I could make it out of one of those. Ooh, that might be a good use for those. That would be pretty. Ooh. Light bulb moment. This top out of that dark blue with red and white speckles cotton yarn up there from Hobby Lobby. Wouldn't that be pretty? Right? Ooh, I love that idea. I know, I do have quite a few books from Dollar Tree over the past couple years that were craft related, right? Loops and Threads discontinued swirl pie yarn. Okay. Ooh, Kelly. What does creativity mean to me? Stress relief? Therapy? Community? Found objects? Right? The zebra sweater is crazy, right? I also kind of love this one. It's very 90s though, but it's got a good texture. It's called a teal relief top. Novelty yarn top. That's interesting, but looks interesting. What? Not in those colors. Oh, that's different. Look, it's like open work and then the rest of it is not. I don't know if I've ever seen a sweater like that before. Has anybody seen one like that before? That's different. Look at that. Oh, I kind of love that. Very 90s with the collared shirt under it, though. Oops. Let me pause and look at the chat for a second. Creativity means striking out on your own, trying new ideas, new things, and combining things you already know. Cool. I only found the Just Active in black feels fine to me. It's fingering weight yarn, though, Samantha. Right? To everybody here, what's the name of the book one more time? Okay, one more time. It's Great Crochet Sweaters in a Weekend. 50 easy and enchanting designs to make by these folks. It was made in 1994. Love the teal color. No, Debbie, it's not too late. Oh, hey, Bev. How you doing? Oops.
Mom, why is this one already open?
I don't know. You actually like the title maker better than artist. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, okay. Then there's a whole section for kids stuff. Like, these are cute. There's a pullover and a matching cardigan. How cute is that? It's for a toddler. I just like the versatility of this book, how it's so... Oof. No, not that one. Oh, that's cute. Totally make that. So I guess you can make this stripe 2 different ways. That's versatile. Look at this. So you can make it straight across or you can make it diagonal. That's cool. I love that. I wonder if I could translate that to an adult pattern because that's pretty cool. Oh, that's cool. What the deal with that? I don't know, but I love... Holy monkeys. Do they have a pattern for that too? Where is it? Why do you not give the freaking pattern for that? Wait a minute. I don't understand here. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting lost in this book. I don't know, maybe. Doubtful. Well, you could use Bloom yarn now. Books in the 80s and hooks in the 90s. That's cool. Oh my, that's crazy. What is this? Look at this. This is craziness. Not in those colors, but that's interesting. Right? That's crazy. Almost at the end. Oh, sailboats. I like sailing. Let's see. Almost at the end. What's it? Ooh. That's an ugly holiday jacket if I've ever seen one. How about this for your... Oh, not that one. This for your ugly sweater contest. That's funny. That's nice. Oh my goodness, really? What is that called? Okay, I definitely have to make these. Not in these colors, but look. Oh my god, this is awesome. I didn't even notice this when I bought the book. Look. They're crochet bathrobes for kids. How cool is that? One's striped. The other one is not. Isn't that fun? Well, they wouldn't be wearing it on the beach, but you know what I mean. Blue robe and striped robe. Striped robe. Oh, a ducky. That's a weird, okay, that's interesting. Hooded pullover with a pocket in front, but the pocket's a cat. Woohoo! Okay, bye, Michelle. I could see this sweater being in Halloween colors with like a black cat with like white for stripes or something like that. Scotty dogs. Scotty dog sweater. That's cool. I'm almost at the end here. Let's see what else we got. Bunting. Oh, that's pretty. Hmm. Hmm. The bibliography here says Tysa Nola, one of the people who wrote this, or Nola Tice, Glorious Crochet Sweaters from 1990. Well, that might be interesting. Wow. What do you think? Pretty useful book here. There's definitely some must makes. And it was only $2.99, I believe, at Savers, or $3.99. Good point, Ashley. Let me go back in the chat here. Sorry if I missed that while I was wait a minute. I'm not impressed with Karen Anniversary Cakes yarns quality. I think it's a great concept, but if you're going to have yarn be that long, don't have a bunch of breaks in it, because that's the appeal. Otherwise, I could just buy smaller skeins and tie them together myself. Yeah, right. Save the child from that sweater. It does look like an elf on a shelf. I agree. You haven't been able to get one yet. You kind of want one, but you haven't. Okay. I know Dee stacked some coupons or something to get hers pretty cheap. Rewards and coupons, I believe. You only paid $16? Good job. I feel like if you made that in black, white, and pink, it would be an Instagram trend now. The cat hoodie? Which one, Ashley? Hold on. Misty Johnson, that's not bad. You can use me as a comparison if you like. I stopped buying yarn for a year and bought my husband a new truck. Whoa. Okay. What magical ability or wonder drug are these people using to get all the color work done in a weekend? Right? Not happening, folks. It's not happening. You bought 5? Are you making the bod blanket that she made with her Karen cake? Karen anniversary cake, I should say. The open lace work is pretty, right? Misty, I hope you enjoy your retirement in a couple years. That sounds like a dream. Jess, yes, ma'am, on the Karen anniversary. I don't mean to be crusty about it. It's just, yeah. Ashley loved the Karen anniversary cakes, but the one I have worked with so far only had one knot in it. I'm going to be very upset if the 7 I invested in are full of knots. Yeah. Jess has 2 cakes she'd sell, $24 plus shipping. You have plans for it all. Okay. Good morning, VJ. Sorry. Welcome in. The cat hoodie. Okay. If it was totally beyond trend now in black and white. Let me look at it again. Cat hoodie. It's a kid's hoodie. Where's the cat hoodie? It's back here. That was before that. Let me see it again. Hold on. Cat hoodie, where are you? Sailboats. I will probably ask that question again in Mel's live. Good idea. We got about 20 minutes left, and then Mel's on. Where's the cat hoodie? I don't know. It's in there somewhere. Can't find it right now. Let's see. I think. Oops. All of them must be working on the sweater to get it done in a weekend. Yeah, right, Bev? I was like, it's a great book, but the title is full of lies. Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. How bad is the anniversary cake gonna pill? I don't know. Oof, 4 knots. That sucks. 101 thumbs. Good job, guys. The rainbow colored ones. Okay. Is that from this year or last year? I know some colors were only available online. Good morning, good morning. Okay. Yeah, so I'm very happy with this book. They had a bunch of new crafting books at the Savers I went to. I don't know if they weren't all crochet though. I took some pictures of those. I'm going to put them on Instagram this week. That's the only one I've gotten recently. Oh, hey. I got this book that like makes me want to learn how to knit, but I don't, in a lot of craft books a while ago. The Best of Lopi. So it's, the Swedish or Icelandic yoke sweaters. Right? I am going to be, let's see a really cool picture of something I want to make in here. There's a million things. I don't knit though. There's a really cool, complicated one. Let's see. No. I think that's one. No. How about that one? This one. Oh. How about that? Knitters. That's pretty. Although it's not an Icelandic yoke, really. More influenced by others. But no, this book is huge. So next Saturday is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be at the Fiber Festival. So it's probably going to be start with me at wherever I'm staying and then driving and then a little bit of filming at the Fiber Festival on Saturday. Wednesday is probably just going to be an open topic because I have so much to get ready for the weekend. You took a class called Creative Activities for Kids, and we had to do discussion posts online, and we had a lot of interesting topics like about beauty, creativity, art, and so much more. That's cool. I love that. I'd rather have a mandala bonus bundle than an anniversary cake. You don't like bulky yarn. Okay. Oh, you're going to do a pink sheet pattern. Good idea, Kova. So let's see. So, and then the following week, I'm definitely. So I've been breaking news. So I started working on my website this week. Goodold.com. Let's just say it's been more than a struggle for me because I'm not a super computer-based person. So once I get this finished and up, I'm going to consider it a big accomplishment. It was one of my top 5 things to complete this year on my Yarnie bucket list for this year, or my fiber goals, Yarnie goals. So that's going to be a big check off when that's done. I am definitely going to be having a shop on there also, which the more and more I look around at my craft room is going to be having a section for craft books, vintage and current, that I'm going to be, for lack of a better term, reselling, because I have gotten so many Facebook hauls of crafting book lots. And there's like, I'm not a knitter. I have some really nice knitting books. I have some other things I found that people may be interested in. So that's going to definitely be one of the things I'm going to be offering on my website, as well as the other big check mark is going to be, maybe not when it goes live, but I'm going to be starting a blog on there too. I think that blogging will really work well with my presentation style, my deep dives and such. So that's coming up in the very near future. I'm very excited about it. I'm hoping to just get it up and started, even just if it's just live this weekend coming up. So I have that to direct people to at the Fiber Festival. So that is my goal. It's going to be just kind of a skeleton when I first start. But that is the most exciting thing going on in my world as far as like big accomplishment, as well as obviously teaching at the festival. That was one of my other top 5 things to do this year. Teach at a real life location for fiber folks. So I'm very, very happy about 2 check marks coming up soon. So that was my blurb about my blog. What else is going on this week on my channel? So I am going to be putting up 2 videos about the brand new Ollie's Closeout Lots yarn and crafting books. I am going to be doing a review on Just Active. I finally was able to get my hands on a skein. Ginger's mom had a successful surgery, but she's going to have some recovery time now. So Ginger is with her mom helping her get settled at home. She just got out of the hospital. But everything went well. So continued thoughts and prayers for her swift recovery. I appreciate it. Thank you. Ginger will be back with us on Wednesday. They're coming, Lori. You're also active in a few other chats. Ask around and see if anyone wants to connect. Okay, Jess. That was nice, Ashley. Okay, Lacey. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. That's nice, Tina. You were given a knitter stash along with the books. I rolled up to a local knitting group meeting and asked if they wanted to get free books. Open the back hatch and watch them act like barracudas. Well, that's nice. That's cool. That was the news as of yesterday. So I think that everything went fine and that went along. Awesome. So in about 10 minutes here, it's going to be 11 o'clock my time, Eastern. And we're going to roll on over and do a raid to Mel Hook to the left. Dee, would you mind dropping Mel's channel link, please? If you can. Yarnacutis. Hi, Zayla. How are you? Welcome in. So yeah, that's the fun times here. What did I got? Oh, knit it. Oh, from what you were talking about, this is the last one I found recently. Foolproof instructions for knitting your best fitting sweaters ever in the style you love to wear. It's this book, Knit, Wear, Love. This is 24 sweaters for all shapes and sizes. There's another one. This cover has a cover price of $24.99. But it has like it's size inclusive, so that's pretty cool. goes up to a 54-inch chest, I believe. Am I reading that correctly? Hold on, I don't know if I'm reading that correctly. Cool mood boards, though. What, this one? This book? Thank you, Dee. There's Mel's link. Yes, I did, Wendy. Thank you, but I have not opened it. I have Happy Mail to video this weekend. It'll be up next week. I finally went to the post office. Thank you so much for the Happy Mail. I appreciate it. Like a table or a spreadsheet. Hold on. Let me look. Hang tight. It's set up like this. Can you see that? Is that the kind you like, Lori? Looks like that. And then it gives you a whole bunch of options. It gives you different necklines to make for each one. Romantic, modern, classic necklines that look like this. This is the kind you like, Jess? So I would suggest this for you. It's just full of that, basically. And then it also has like this. Total measurements of like, do you see that? Tells you the different, like I wish this was crochet. I don't know if I could translate it to crochet. Probably wouldn't work like that. Does anybody know of a book like this that's crochet? You learned a trick doing a bod poncho. What's your trick? Tell me. Tell me of your trick. Joanne's has this book. This book? Uh-oh. It just came up as a... Can someone go check Mel's community page and see if it says that, please? Before I send people somewhere that doesn't exist today. Yeah, a book like this, but in crochet. Like this is, look at the back. Mix and match patterns in 12 sizes and 3 gauges. This is beyond my pattern writing skills. But if somebody could put this together, it's a niche in the market. Is anybody able to go and check Mel's community tab and see if she canceled today's live? Please. You're canceling this morning's chat. I have someone drop her. Okay. Thanks, Kim. Okay, she canceled. So does anybody know anyone else that's on at 11 my time that we could go braid? Anybody? That's okay, Dee. Oh, good. Then that's the book for you, Jess. Mando Bugs is at 12, yeah. But it's 11 now, so. I need another coffee. A little yawny, I'm sorry. Yawny, yawny. Okay, Bev. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Can't wait to do the Fiber Festival stuff and check out my content this week. Come follow me on Instagram, please. And yeah, our interaction doesn't have to stop now. We can totally chat, interact, and whatnot on the socials. So Facebook group, and also my Facebook group, Ginger's Facebook group, which is Yarn Geek. the Affordably Geeky page, and both of our Instagrams. And be on the lookout soon for my website launch, which I'm very excited about. Ambi, I can't. I could not stay on until 12. There is so much work that's gone into Steve being accepting of this 3-hour time block as being me time that I don't want to push it and make it longer. It's kind of like a hard stop at 11. You don't see anyone on live. You're going to go raid the fridge, Wendy. I'm going to go raid my coffee maker. Let me make myself some eggs. How's that sound? Eggs. The eggs. Yeah. So that's me. I'm looking forward to seeing Ginger again on Wednesday. You're welcome, Ashley. I hope I wasn't too boring without Ginger. I feel like we had some good discussions, though. And I will put up the information about the Fiber Festival and socials up on Facebook today. And also I will share out their Instagram, too. Carrie's on at 11. Okay. D, can you drop Carrie the Yarnie Elephants link? You as well. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Ashley. Yes, Jess. Everyone have a wonderful and creative day. Have a creative day, everyone. I'm going to head out. If you guys want to go head over and raid to Carrie the Yarnie Elephant, please feel free to do so. I guess she's on live at 11. Don't worry about it. There's always the replay. And Yarn Hook is this evening, right? I don't know where they are or what they're talking about. I'm sorry. They're somewhere. They're either on Yarn Geeks or Whippy Chicks or Hook to the Left. Right, exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Dee. There's Carrie's link. She's going to be going on live next. Let's all right over there. All right, everybody have a really creative day, and I'll see you back live on Wednesday at 9 o'clock on Ginger's channel, the Yarn Geek, Affordably Geeky live from 9 to 10:30 a.m. on Wednesdays. Okay, have a creative day. Bye-bye.